don't do this because it's easy. We do this because it's hard.
Yes.
Why did we do this in the first place? This was a mistake. I'm Chase Davis.
I'm Gabe Ferris.
We got our guest, Mr. Fredrick here, assistant principal.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Westfield High School Hot Ones.
And if you guys are not familiar with the concept, we're basically eating wings and asking questions. We start off with the most mild wings, and they progressively get hotter and hotter. So hopefully we can keep ourselves together by the end of the show. Should be fun. So let's get right into it.
So, why did you do this? Why did you push this idea forward?
Yeah, I would say I definitely didn't come up with the idea. I was not the originator, but as I like to say, when students have great and crazy ideas, I like to at least give it a chance, and it's hard to say no. And in terms of eating hot wings, I'm a big wimp, so this is just a personal challenge and accomplishment that I think I just need to test myself and see if I'm up for it. Gotta eat. All right. Cheers. It's a good wing.
That's not bad.
Beat-ups doesn't disappoint.
So obviously COVID has changed a lot of things, but how do you think the school is handling all of the influences that COVID is pushing?
Yeah, I'd say it's one of the trickiest times in my lifetime as an educator. This is my 14th year in education, and getting ready and preparing for this school year, started back in March. So it's been wild. I feel like the best thing that we could do is have students in the building as much as possible. So as soon as we kind of pushed out that hybrid schedule and started getting students in the building, it just felt right. Clearly, the biggest thing is just keeping contact tracing and stuff down, giving our students the opportunity to socially distance, making sure everyone's maintaining their masks and keeping those up. But what do you two think? What about the school year? Has it been good, a challenge? Any highlights or lowlights? Or
It's been a challenge to say the least. I mean, we're both in marching band. I mean, that was interesting with all the restrictions, but school hasn't been that bad.
I think the hybrid schedule is working a lot better than most people thought it would, and I think it's probably more productive than some other options that other schools have been doing. So I'm really happy that we have that in our school system. So
yeah, and with activities and stuff like that, it's been great that we've been able to offer some of those things that athletes have been able to perform, and extracurricular clubs and activities have been able to start. So that's good. All right, challenge one done.
that actually wasn't that bad. So
It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
No, it actually has some flavor. Sometimes when you get really hot, it just burns. The flavor is burning sensation.
Well, see, after this point, I think then it just gets worse after this point.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think the first two were just
We're still ascending the
guidelines.
mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what has kind of led you to become a teacher? Have you always known that you wanted to be a teacher whenever you grew up, or?
Yeah, I get asked that question every now and then, and really, I loved school growing up. I had some great teachers that I think really changed my trajectory and what I was going to be doing in life, and believed in me. And I loved coaching sports. I loved just anything in terms of helping out others. I mean, I was coaching soccer at the time when I was 14 years old, so I just knew kind of teaching and coaching was kind of in my blood. And I had a long line of public servants. So mom was in public relations, my grandfather was an administrator and teacher, and grandmother. So I feel like following that model. But yeah, once I started, I thought I was good at it, and I really enjoyed it, and it kind of keeps me young. So
What did you start out as teaching?
So special education is my
okay.
major. So I started out as I went to Indiana University, got in the classroom my freshman year, really fell in love with teaching, and I love that. Do special education is a lot about relationships, and also trying to innovate and find creative ways to help students be successful. So I always loved that challenge and that opportunity, and yeah, I've made some great bonds and connections through the years. And then I wanted to do administration just to kind of see things on a bigger level, have more opportunities for change. So it's been great so far. What about you two? What do you think about doing after high school?
What about you, Chase?
Oh, you could hit me with it. Probably going to some form of teaching.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I've always had a thing with animals, so probably either primatology or veterinary medicine.
I don't know what that is. Primatology?
Study of primates.
Of course. Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
We all know.
We all know that. I was just kidding.
Yeah. But
Wing 2 did it.
That wasn't that bad.
No.
I would keep probably speaking too soon.
Yeah,
but,
you really do.
You know,
What's
it is
this
what it
one?
is.
All right, ready to dig into this wing?
Mm-hmm.
This one just looks. I'm going to enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Very saucy.
So, how long have you lived in Westfield?
So I currently live in Fishers, Indiana. I've been teaching here at Westfield since 2007, though. So I had 3 years as an administrator in another district. So other than that, yeah, my whole career has been here in Westfield. So yeah, I've seen a lot change. When I first arrived here, I think we had just over 1,000 students. So almost doubled in that span, which is nuts.
You can just say it's all thanks to you now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Single-handedly.
Mm-hmm. People clearly came here because I was here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, see, this was an easy week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost too good.
It's kind of a deterrent.
I wish I had more of these. Yeah. Okay, wing 3 complete.
So I know you've been a teacher. Right now, like with all COVID going around, that's been an interesting time at the school. But how has COVID like affected you personally? Has there any problems with it?
Yeah, so family man, I have a loving wife who's also in the field of education, and then 2 young daughters, a 7 and a 5-year-old. So if anything, it provided opportunity just kind of life to slow down and us just to hang out and be that family unit. But at the same time, you just felt like you were living almost in a fantasy world where you wanted reality to return at some point. And that's what I guess is tricky right now is, there's still, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but you just don't know when exactly we can kind of move through this season of our life. So just trying to appreciate those moments to, hang out and be with my family and not feel too overcommitted. And then once the school year started, there's a little bit of normalcy, but as we've all sensed, I mean, it's not normal by any means. So just recognizing that there's some days that feel a little crazier than others. What about you two? Anything personally in your life? Oh, you're feeling the burn, huh?
It's really getting to me now.
So yeah, I don't remember anything of quarantine. That's just like a blur to me at this point.
Really?
Yeah, it's just, it happened. Are you good?
No.
I don't know if I want to eat this now.
Oh, this is good.
Oh no, I feel it instantly. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
It's good taste, but it's got a
Good
punch.
going down.
We're gonna need like a camera just for tears. The tear cam.
Yeah, but obviously things have never been, they're not going to be the same. It's always going to be here. So kind of just adapting to it early really helps me out, especially with quarantine. I think the whole doing quarantine, like the online school before this school year, I think it helped a lot because it kind of eased us back into accountability and time management when it comes to getting your stuff done and kind of taking the initiative that you need to take to do well in school. And I think there's more good that you can see in the light of COVID.
That's a great point, Gabe. Great point.
See, I felt this wing at first, but now I don't feel it.
No, a little bit of numbness going on. Yeah.
I think we should just keep asking more questions, and so we can hold off the inevitable here. Just so we could just skip that one. We don't need that one.
That's not why we're here, gentlemen. We're here to accomplish what we set out to do.
Gotta be some milk real quick.
Just drop it.
Eat the whole thing, Chase.
It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine anymore.
Ooh, that is sneaky hot. Oh boy. The suit was a bad choice. Yep.
Aren't glad you did this.
Oh man, yeah, it's coming. It's not seasoning, it's just hot. I feel like a dragon in fire.
Okay. So, I didn't get off of the last wing.
I'm just gonna keep eating.
What
it.
is your
You can't
greatest?
stop.
Oh my gosh. Wait, try that again.
My. Yep.
So continuing on what Gabe was saying, what is probably like the best advice you were given?
Oh, best advice I was given.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, it seems simple, but it's just be kind. I know, there's just not time in the world to be like mean or mean-spirited, or you know, you don't ever necessarily know what other people are. This is hot. Like, you know what other people have had going on in their day or their life. So to, you know, jump to judgment or just not treat people with respect and kindness. It's almost like more of a pet peeve or just a life motto. So that's the best advice. I mean, you just sometimes have to be present and just hit the reset and not overreact.
What would be the best advice you would give one of us or just anybody else?
Yeah, I think just go after life. I mean, it's honestly such a special. Oh boy, I took that extra bite. And it's just, as I talk, it just gets in there. Yeah, I would say just so much like excitement, and like a lot of people talk about their high school years being like the best time of your life, and that like is exciting but also like sad to think about because there's so much to look forward to.
Well, this is definitely exciting to say the least.
Oh yeah. But that'd be one thing. It's just truly go after, do stuff that makes you happy, that makes an impact on the world. Ooh, the sooner, goodness gracious, the sooner you can realize like what your talents are and what you're good at, use those for good. Really, that's my best advice for you. And don't eat the hottest wings at B-Dubs because that'll make you cry.
I'm already there. I'm already full sweat and crying at this point.
I'm gonna eat this last bite because I feel like I need to accomplish that.
Oh no, I'm a wimp.
You're done. You're tapping
yeah,
out.
I'm
Come on,
tapping
dude, go to
out.
the bone.
Yeah, that was extraordinary, fellas.
I wouldn't use the word extraordinary. That's painful, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Yeah. Well, I obviously appreciate you inviting me in. And it was fun, and I feel like we've really bonded now.
Yeah.
So is there going to be an episode 2?
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I have to check that out. Check that out. This is a good deal. Well done. Thanks again for the offer.
Well, thank you for making this mistake with us.
Yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way. Do you guys like hot stuff?
No.
No, I'm with him. No.
But you still thought sitting for like a mock TV show eating hot wings was a good idea?
Oh,
You don't
Yeah,
like
definitely.
That's a great idea.
it? Yeah, of course, naturally.